Welcome back to Factful Finance. If you're a freelancer, you know that income can be a bit unpredictable. One month you're on top of the world, and the next you're scraping by. So how do you manage your budget when your income isn't as steady as a traditional paycheck? Well, today we're going to tackle the exact strategies you need to take control of your finances, no matter how irregular your earnings might be. Let's start with a surprising fact. According to a recent survey, nearly 30% of freelancers report that inconsistent income is their biggest financial stressor. But here's the good news. There are proven ways to not only manage but thrive with an unpredictable income stream. We're diving into the practical steps and strategies that will give you the stability and confidence you need to manage your budget like a pro, no matter what kind of month you're having. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. While I'm sharing tips, remember that personal financial situations vary. Always consult a professional for personalized advice tailored to your specific needs. Now let's get into it. Step 1. Create a buffer with an emergency fund. First things first, you need to build an emergency fund. This isn't just nice to have for freelancers, it's essential. Think of it as your financial safety net. Experts recommend having enough to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's absolutely necessary for managing months with low or irregular income. Let's take Liam as an example. Liam is a freelance graphic designer. One month, he lands a major project and earns $5,000. But 2 months later, things slow down and his income drops to just $1,500. If Liam had a solid emergency fund, he could easily cover his living expenses without feeling the pressure of a tight budget. That cushion allows him to focus on his work, not his next paycheck. Step 2. Understand your average monthly income. Next, let's talk about understanding your income patterns. As a freelancer, it's essential to track how much you're earning over time. Don't just focus on the highs, look at the lows too. This gives you a clearer picture of what a normal month really looks like. Take Emma, a freelance writer. Over 6 months, Emma averaged $3,000 a month, but 1 month she only made $1,800. By calculating her average income and taking the lower end into consideration, she can create a budget that ensures she doesn't overspend during those lean months. This proactive approach helps her avoid nasty surprises. Step 3. Set a flexible budget. Now that you know your average income, let's talk about your budget. A traditional fixed budget might not work for freelancers. Instead, set up a flexible one. Start by prioritizing essential expenses: rent, utilities, food, and savings. Then allocate what's left for non-essentials like entertainment and dining out. Noah, a freelance photographer, follows this method. He budgets $2,000 for essentials, but if his income 1 month dips below that, he knows he can cut back on his discretionary spending, like going out to eat. On the flip side, when he has a great month and earns $4,000, he boosts his savings or invests in new gear for his business. A flexible budget allows him to stay on track, no matter what. Step 4. Use a separate account for savings and taxes. As a freelancer, you're responsible for your taxes, and it can be easy to forget about them until the bill comes. The last thing you want is a tax bill that throws off your whole budget, so set up a separate account to save for both taxes and long-term savings. Harper, a freelance consultant, sets aside 25% of her earnings into a separate account every time she gets paid. This way, she never spends the money she needs for taxes or savings. By doing this, Harper ensures that when tax season arrives, she's ready to pay without any stress or panic. Step 5. Diversify your income streams. Lastly, let's talk about diversifying your income streams. If you're only relying on 1 or 2 clients or projects, it's time to explore other revenue sources. Freelancers who diversify their income are better equipped to handle the unpredictability that comes with freelance life. For example, Benjamin, a freelance web developer, decided to create an online course on web development basics. He made $2,000 in his first month just from course sales, money that wasn't tied to client work. Having multiple income streams provides extra financial stability and can help smooth out the fluctuations in your freelance work. Conclusion. Managing your budget as a freelancer isn't about having a constant paycheck. It's about understanding your income patterns, building a financial cushion, and planning ahead for those leaner months. With the right strategies, you can thrive no matter how irregular your income may be. So, what's the first step you'll take to manage your budget as a freelancer? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest financial tips and strategies. We think you'll find the video on screen next particularly helpful in achieving your financial goals. Thanks for watching Factful Finance, and as always, stay financially savvy.